Hello, everybody, and good afternoon. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. Ashley here. I just wanted to come to you guys and talk a little bit more about reducing your stress and becoming more selfish. I know the word selfish, it has such a negative connotation to it, and it does not need to be negative. It needs to be something that we embrace so much more. And throughout my since I've been diagnosed with Hashimoto's, and I've truly believed this in many for many years, that you need to be selfish in order to thrive as a person, not just if you have an autoimmune disorder or anything. This series that I'm doing is about my Hashimoto's journey, but really everything that I'm learning applies to anybody, even if you don't have an autoimmune disorder. So as you know, right now, my number one priority is reducing my stress. And I think that should be everybody's number one priority in order for everyone to live just a peaceful, abundant life, to where you are just, living the life of your dreams and living a life where you're not always bogged down. So today I want to talk about why being selfish is not a bad thing. Being selfish is a good thing. And you have to think of this you have to change your mindset on that word. I always like to say rule number one, you are number one. And if you're not number one on your priority list, then you're pretty much telling everybody else, all of your other priorities are not going to be in alignment of what you want them to be. You're not going to be able to be the best mother. You're not going to be able to be the best wife or the best employee or business owner. So you need to make sure that yourself is number one, which is right now, I am number one, meaning in a little bit deeper senses, the stress has to go down. And being selfish is a way to do that. Start making self-care a practice every single day. These can be little things, and you can be selfish in doing little things. And one of the number one things that I do for this, and some people like to say I'm selfish, and they say that this is a bad way, but really I'm doing this because it makes me feel good. But it's saying no to people. It's okay to say no to people. If you are so, we get invited to all of these different things. We have really busy lives, and the school wants you to do something for the kids, and your friends want you to go here, and there's a baby shower and a wedding, and we have all of these things that we want to do. But we have to start reducing that in order to reduce ourselves. So our stress. So I'm giving you permission to say no to people. It's okay to say no to people every once in a while. It's okay to say no to people a lot. I do it a lot, and the people in my life, they know the reason that I do say no, and they're okay with it. I mean, when people say no to me, I don't totally get, butthurt over it. I understand that maybe that their priority is not to go do whatever I'm asking them to come do, and that's okay. I will still invite them to the next thing, and we'll move on with our friendship. So you just kind of have to have that understanding that saying no is okay, and it's not gonna, you're not gonna lose out on something by saying no. You're actually going to gain more, because you're going to, maybe have some more peace in your life, and you're going to, have less stress by not having such a packed schedule. So the next thing is stop worrying about what everybody thinks. This is going to, allow you to be more selfish, which like I said, is a good thing. It's going to allow you to release all of that, and that's just going to release another layer of stress from your life. You can focus on yourself, and once you do, it's really a process of stop worrying about what people think and stop comparing yourself to others. And it probably is something that's an ongoing process, because there's always going to be things that come up in your life that you're going to start worrying about what other people are thinking and comparing yourself. But once you do actually release that, it is such a freedom, because you can make decisions on your own. You're not making decisions based on what you think that person is going to think. You're going to make decisions based on what is best for you and your family. And that will definitely reduce your stress a lot more, because you're not having to think so much when you're having to make a decision. It's just like, I know what I'm going to make the decision, and I'm going to make it. I'm not worried about what other people are going to think, because I know in my head where I'm going and what I want to do with my life. So the next thing is make time for yourself every single day. I'm going to repeat this until I am blue in the face, whether that be 5 minutes alone. And if you're a mom and you have a bunch of toddlers running around, sometimes that's going to be in the bathroom. Close the door, lock it so they can't get in. I remember when I first started to learn to meditate a couple years ago, and I really was meditating a lot, and I loved doing that, and I love that daily practice. And when I couldn't get it in because the kids were home, I literally would go lock myself in the bathroom, turn the fan on, and meditate in there because it was my time for myself. This is why I get up early in the morning. This is why I like to get up at 4:30 or 5 and have an hour and a half to 2 hours by myself in the morning, is because I need that time for myself, and I focus on myself then, doing my workouts, reading my personal development, writing in my journal, things like that. And this, just start being self-aware. This is the biggest piece to all of this, and the biggest piece to reducing your stress is to figure out what is making you stressed. Are you really stressing about what you think you're stressing about? Because a lot of times I find with myself that I'll be stressing out about one thing and it'll be something else. So learn to be selfish in a good way. Learn to be self-aware. Use a journal. Start journaling down when you're feeling stressed. Figure out how your body starts to feel when you get stressed out, and then when sorry about that. So when you have that feeling, then you can realize it right away, and you can figure out the core of the stress and just figure out a solution and move on. So that's just kind of what I wanted to ramble to you guys today about, is self-care. You need to make yourself number one. It doesn't mean that you're being selfish in a bad way. It means that you're being selfish in a good way. I think more people, if they were selfish in the ways that I'm speaking about, that we would have, just people would be in better moods. There would be less stress all around, and more people would give out love rather than hate. So anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I would love to do a question and answer. So if you have any questions for me, post them below here. Or if you have any topics you want me to talk about, please post them below so I can get those out to you guys. There's a really good book that I'm reading right now that really aligns with having to say no to people and stop worrying about what other people think. And it's called The Life-Changing Magic of Not Giving a Fuck. I will post a link to that book below, or in the title of this, so you guys can go check it out. I just started listening to the other day, and it is amazing. I highly, highly recommend that everybody listen to it. So yes, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a great Thursday. Make sure you like and subscribe to my page. Thank you for watching my videos. I truly appreciate all the love and support that I get from all of you, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.